So today, first of all, we will understand what the word divisible means. Okay, what does the word divisible means? For example, there is a number 4. Now, from which number can 4 be divided? By which numbers can be divided? What is the answer? The question is by which number can 4 be divided? Only 2. What else number can 4 be divided by? 1 and 4, very good. It can also be divided by 1, it can be divided by 2, it can be divided by 4. Yeah, acha. Let's go in more detail. What is the best word to use? 4 can be divided by which number? If I want one word answer, I don't want the numbers, I just need a word. So what is the answer? By which numbers can 4 be divided? What is the answer? G. What is the answer? By which number, if I want just a word, not the numbers, I just need a word. By which number can 4 be divided? What's the answer? Who can tell me the answer? One word answer. Yes, 4 is divisible by which one word answer. I need one word answer. Instead of the numbers 1 to 4, what is the best word should I use? Can I use the word 4 can be divided by all its factors? And what are factors? 1 to 4 now. So isn't this true? 4 can be divided by all its factors. तो 4 के जितने भी factors होंगे they can divide 4. Isn't it true? Isn't it true? ठीक है? So any number can be divided by all its factors. Any number, कोई भी number हो, 100,000, 10, 15, 20, it can only be divided by 8 factors. So everybody should write this down. I'm writing on the board. You should write on your copies. Any number, any number is divisible by its factors, leaving the remainder to be 0. Write it down, everybody. By all its factors, leaving the remainder to be 0. Are you done? Written it down. Has everybody written it down? Ji Mustafa, are you done? Okay. So any number is divisible by all its factors, leaving the remainder to be zero. Okay. Now there is a number 2. I am dividing 5 by 2. 5 divided by 2. So we know 2 twos are 4 and 1 is the remainder, right? Everybody knows this number. Everybody knows this method to how to divide a number. Okay. And this is the remainder. So the remainder is 1. And this is the quotient. This thing is remainder. This is a quotient. This is a divider. Divider. And this is the dividend. Okay. Write it down, everybody. Write down this thing. On the top is quotient. It is dividend, divider, and remainder. Write it down. When you are done, let me know. Is everybody done? See, Musa and Mustafa, are you done writing it down? Okay, be quick. Write this down. Okay. So you know what is the remainder, right? Now everybody pay attention to this question which I am asking. Write this question down. Question is a number x is divided by a number y. A number x is divided by a number y, and the remainder is 1. Is y a factor of x? The question is a number x is divided by a number y and the remainder is 1. Is y a factor of x? Haji, write this question down and then write your answer on your copies and let me know. Be quick. Is everybody written it down? Okay. Write this question down and write the answer on your copy and then tell me the answer. Taha, Mustafa, Musa, be quick. Okay. Tell me the answer. Is is y a factor of x? G. Tell me, is y a factor of x? Okay, Taha says no. Mustafa also says no. What about Musa? Musa, yes or no? Acha, why? What is the reason? Now you also need to write the reason. You have given the answer no. Now on your copies write the reason and tell me the reason why. Very good, Mustafa, because there is a remainder. Very good. G Musa, good. Taha, what's your reason? Very good, very good. So because the remainder is 1, it is not a factor. If the remainder is 0, then it is a factor. Okay? Okay, write another question. A number z is divided by m. A number z is divided by a number m and the remainder is 0. Is m a factor of z? Why? Because the remainder is 0. Good. Everybody now write this question down and write your answer with the reason. Also give the reason. So write this question down, write your answer and give the reason. When you are done, let me know. When you are done, write your answers. Everybody is done? Okay, good. So everybody is done and everybody has written. Good. Okay. Let's move forward. Now the next thing which we are doing is give the heading. Everybody now give the heading index notation. Index notation. Give the heading everybody. Now we are doing index notation. What is index notation? For example, you write 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Now how many 5s are there? How many 5s are there? 4. So you can write this very same thing in this form 5 power 4. This can be written as 5 power of 4. Okay? This 5 power 4 is known as index notation. Is this clear to everybody? Write this down. Okay, everybody write it down. Known as index notation. Are you done? Okay, this is index notation. So now tell me the answer for this thing. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. What should you write it? Ari, tell me the answer. How would you write this thing in that form? Very good. So we can write 2 power 5 or like this form. 2 power 5. Very good. So now you all know what is index notation, right? Good. Okay, now I'm giving you some questions. Do it on your copy and tell me the answers. Okay? So everybody write down these questions. And before I give you a question, now if there is 12, now how can we make 12? Can 3 fours are 12, right? Now 3 fours are 12 and this can also be written in this form. 3 into what is 4? 2 into 2 is 4, right? Right? So now if I write this in index form, how would I write it? 3 into 2 power 2. Okay. So this is how you write it. 2 into 3 power 2. Clear? Now let's write 15. 15 can be written as, or let's say 20. 20 can be written as 5 into 4, which can be written as 5 into 2 into 2, which is 5 into 2 power 2. Clear? Is this clear? Okay, now I've given you questions. Write these questions and solve them. Has everybody written it down? Okay, now I'm giving you the questions. 7 into 7, question number 2 is 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Everybody write these questions down and write them in index form. Write down in index form. Everybody write it down in index form. Write this question down and then write your answer. Start your classwork. You should write this in your copies. So classwork, write down in index form all these questions. Everybody first complete your classwork and then we will discuss the answers. Has everybody written down the questions? Okay, write question, write your answers on your copies. Okay, ji, has everybody done their classwork? Okay, let's check your answers now. So the first answer should be 7 power 2. So this is the index form 7 power 2. Second should be 2 power 2 into 5 power 2. That's the second answer. Third answer is what? 3 into 7 power 3. That's the third answer. The fourth answer is what? 5 power 2 into 11 power 3. The fifth answer is what? 2 power 3 into 13 power 2 into 31. Everybody should check their answers with me. This is the answer of 5. And the sixth is what? 5 power 3 into 19 power 2 into 23 into 29 power 2. So these are the answers in index form. Everybody check your answers. Jitaha. Okay, good. So everybody now know how to write in index form, right? Is it clear, everybody? Okay, good. Let's move forward. Now, everybody give the heading prime factorization. Prime factorization. And everybody write down this thing. A composite number can be expressed as the product of two or more prime numbers which are called prime factors. The decomposition of a composite number into into prime factors is known as prime factorization. Everybody write this down. When you are done, let me know. Has everybody written this down? A prime factorization, a composite number can be expressed as products of two or more prime numbers, which are called prime factors. The decomposition of a composite number into prime factor is known as prime factorization. Has everybody written it down? Okay. Now let's see what is a prime factorization is. Okay. Now let's take a number 30 and we need to do prime factorization of it. Okay. So the very first step is that you should make a line and then you should make a vertical line and a horizontal and write 30 over there. Okay. Now start with the smallest prime number. What is the smallest prime number? 2. Can 30 be divided by 2? So do in the table 2 15s are 30. So yes, 2. So over here 15 will come. Now 15 should be divided by another prime number. So 2 is a prime number, 15 cannot be divided by 2. Can 15 divided by 3 and 3 is a prime number? Yes. So 3 5s are 15. Now 5 can only be divided by 5 and 5 is a prime number. So we have only have to choose those numbers which are prime numbers. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. So now our question is solved. So 30 can be decomposed into prime factors by 2 into 3 into 5. This is the prime factorization of 30. Did everybody got it? So the prime factorization 32. Okay. Everybody write this down. Okay. Now you are done. Now you need to do what? Prime factorization of. Everybody should now do prime factorization of 60. Do prime factorization of 60. Everybody do it on your copies and tell me the answer. Do prime factorization of 60. Okay, tell me your answers. What will be the prime factors of 60? No, Musa, 1 and 30 are not prime numbers. In prime factorization, we only take prime numbers. What we did we discuss right now? That prime factorization are those numbers in which we use prime factors. 15 is not the prime number, Mustafa. 15 is not a prime number. 15, 3, 5 3 is 15. 15 is not a prime number. Musa and Mustafa, do it again. You only in prime factorization, you only have to choose prime numbers. Okay, I'm doing it over here. Mustafa and Musa, look over here. This is 60. So choose the smallest prime number. 2 is the prime number. So two 30s are 60. Now this 30 can again be divided by the same prime number 2. So two 15s are 30. Now this 15 can be divided by 3. 3 5s are 15 and 3 is a prime number and then 5. 5 1s are 5. So the prime factorization becomes what? 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. So this is the prime factorization of 60. And if I write in index form, so this becomes 2 power 2 into 3 into 5. So this is your answer in index form. Taha, very good. Taha, have done it right. Taha, good. Yes, Musa and Mustafa, now you are right. It's 2, 2 and 3, 5. This is how you do it. So in prime factorization, we only choose factors which are prime numbers. Okay. So you should know which are prime numbers. And the definition of prime numbers are what? Those numbers which have only two factors, one in itself. Is this clear? Okay, now do prime factorization of another number. 252. Everybody should do the prime factorization of 252. And when you are done, let me know the answer. 252. Very good. Very good. Good, everybody. So you have done it right. Let me also do it over here. Good. So 252 can be, the first prime number is 2. 2 is what? How much? Which number should I multiply? 2 becomes what? 1, 126. Then I again divided by 2, this becomes what? 63. Then by 3, 21. Then again by 3, 7. And then 7 ones are. So 252 becomes what? 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. So this is the prime factorization. Good. So now everybody knows how to do prime factorization. In prime factorization, we use prime numbers. Okay. Okay. So now what you need to do is, I will be giving you homework. Your first homework is you need to write prime numbers from 1 till 100. So I'm writing your homework over here. Everybody copy it down. I will share the homework in the group. Okay. So the first homework will be write down the prime numbers from 1 till 100, and the second would be you would need to do prime factorization. Okay. So I will be sharing it in your group. Any questions, any confusions you want to ask? Okay. Okay. Inshallah, now we will meet on Monday. Our next class will be on Monday, 12 o'clock. Okay. Enjoy your weekend. Allah Hafiz.